Welcome, everyone. Last time on the Dragon of Icespire Peak, Murook had a craving for mushroom wine, and you guys decided to follow up on a quest to go to the source of the mushroom wine, to the rock gnome city of Nomengrad. Murook was hoping to find a cure for his cravings, but the town master thought they might have some magic items that might help you out. Murook found a cure, but turns out that wild magic got infused into his very barbarianism, and now whenever he goes into a range, strange and wonderful things happen.
To a rage, not a range.
That's why I said rage. But the gnomes the gnomes were being under siege by a mimic, though. They were afraid to go outside their rooms, and the gnome kings were locked up in their bed chambers, panicking, not wanting to go out. But he found out that a mimic was attacking them, disguised as some barrels. And he took care of that, and the gnomes offered some magical items. You got a clockwork amulet, which I hope you guys have decided who gets, because I've made several requests for you to do so.
I would suggest that our bard take it if it's going to help charisma.
I'll second.
Yes, I'll take it.
Okay.
That works.
We'll find a way to add it to your character sheet later, or maybe during a break. And you also found a pull of extending, which probably have its uses. It might have been useful to stop those fans in that hallway. But one of the gnome kings kind of hinted that there might be some more magical items in there underneath their bed. But you couldn't get it out of them what those might be. And Murook was very sad about that fact. He was a sad Loxodon.
He was a very morose Murook.
Yep. But
I would say maudlin more than morose.
That's probably better. Ennui.
Since you didn't return with any extraordinary magical items, the town master did not give you a gold reward because he was not impressed with what you came back with. But you did promise that in the near future you would get a gnomish ballista that might protect the town from dragon. They just have to rebuild it because you guys destroyed it.
But it was attacking us at the time.
It was attacking you at the time.
Did we take a long rest, or did we just enter the town before night?
Yeah, we're not technically on a long rest yet. But as per normal, you guys are in the tavern.
We're alcoholics.
It also looked like I couldn't see Bun's character's name on his icon, so you want to make sure that's visible to players.
Oh, it's not. Okay, I'll make sure to fix that.
Yeah, you'll have to do it on the saved one as well, but I'll let you know.
Hey, did you start at a long rest last week or whenever it was?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still hurt from the end of the last one I was at, so I'm just gonna long rest and be good with that. Work for you?
Oh yeah, it's fine. Sorry, I'm trying to find him. Here he is. That should be good. So it's evening now. The bar is starting to fill up. Zyzzyx, where were you? This
whole time, one of my friends had caught the scale rot. It's common, but for our people, but still something that you need the help of a naturalistic healer.
Oh, scale rot 19. I've heard of that.
It's sweeping through the Lizardfolk.
Oh no! Everyone get 5 spaces away from each other.
Oh, we already are.
Is there even 5 spaces?
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, that's so. So I also had to fill, I also had to fill in for him at work, help make weapons in his stead, and just generally get him well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But you're back now. Apparently,
Yeah.
he's resting.
So, how is Murook drinking just way too much mushroom wine? Still.
Well, I guess it's up to him, but in my opinion, is that he's developed a taste for it, but now he's no longer like craving it all the time. But
He's not an addict, he's just a lush.
And so what happened with the elves? I assume that's where you guys were heading.
Well, so yeah, we went to the gnomes. What happened is that I can recall there was a lot of like lighting issues. Like we entered during the solar eclipse, and none of us could see anything for about 10 minutes. So, but once our eyes readjusted,
yeah, we had roll-20 lighting problems.
Yeah, there were once everything readjusted, we found a bunch of gnomes, and nobody would tell us anything that was going on. They were all acting suspicious, and then a couple tried to kill us. And then it turns out that there was a mimic that was turning other gnomes into its mindless zombie slaves or something.
Oh.
And much like Harbin in the town square, the kings locked themselves in a room and wouldn't come out until we killed the mimic.
Wow.
The idea was that the mimic was using the magic wine to kind of turn its spawn into rock gnomes.
But we did get this. Take a look at this short 1 foot pole. Do you see it?
Yeah. What?
Okay. I'm going to press this button and say, extend! And it extends 10 feet into his face.
I back away, hissing, and
Keep your blue rod, keep your lizard rod away from me.
and get on.
He's got the rod. Oh no.
All right, and Chaka Kahn shows him the amulet too. It's a clockwork amulet. We don't know what it is yet.
No, you would at this point.
I was gonna say you just got back then.
Yeah, let me
randomly.
I
randomly glow now.
The items are all in the magic item journal, so we do know what they do. The clockwork amulet lets you make 1 attack roll a day to automatically get a 10 on the die. So that's good if we want to make some sort of specific type of hit. And
so in case of like Chaka Kahn, if she wants to do a charisma check, she'll get a 15 minimum, or she'll just get a 15 no matter what.
I'm looking it over. It doesn't say that on the thing. I don't know where you got the bard thing from, or the charisma thing from.
Well, because she has a +5 to charisma, and this is a minimum 10 roll, so she would get a minimum of 15, right?
It's an attack roll. Oh yeah, it could be a magical attack too. That's doesn't say physical attack.
Oh, it is attack rolls. Okay.
That's okay. You've claimed it. Can I keep the pole? Does anybody want the pole?
It's like a ranged weapon, but you hold it.
I would like the pole, sir. I like sticks. Yes.
It's a really big stick, little man.
A really big little man.
Maybe when you're older.
Oh, nuts.
I can't. My quarterstaff is my focus, I believe we said. So I can't even take it.
It's technically it's not a magical staff. So
yeah. So I just kind of look at my quarterstaff and I try to collapse it and then just get sad.
It's it is a staff that is magical, but it's not a magical staff.
All staffs are quarterstaffs, but not all quarterstaffs are staff.
Right. So as the night continues,
show me the Venn diagram.
As the night continues, a few noticeable people enter the bar. First off is this cowboy. Oh, no drawing on the page.
I'm doing the Venn diagram for staffs. Okay. Oh shoot! I deleted myself.
And everything was solved.
there are some noticeable people coming to the bar. First off is this cowboy-looking guy. He takes a table, and Thistle is there talking to him, taking his order. And eventually, the leaders of the Stone Cold Reavers enter the bar again. Helena puts payment for the night's lodging on the bar. She heads upstairs, but the rest of them take to a table and are probably going to have some dinner.
Do we hate them?
Did we fight these guys before?
Well, and Ander is sneaking glances over to the redhead.
Ooh.
Over by the table, but he's like trying not to.
We fought some of their
notice.
We fought some of their mooks, but they apologized
so
for
if you remember, some of their mooks were here on our first game. They're causing some trouble, but then when the leaders came, Helena apologized.
That's right.
And they've been for the past 2 nights they've been lodging here. But you see 3 of them are at this table. Thistle brings them some roasted boar to eat and some bread. And the older one of them is just sitting by the fire, sipping on a mug of ale. And we can
Good for them.
Role playing.
Immediately, little man goes up to them and starts begging for food. Hey,
So the
could
big
help
guy
with
here.
food there. I could go for a small smackerel myself.
So this big guy here, Jarble the Orc Biter, just looks at him and growls.
I take that as a no, but I'll still just sit here and watch. If you get food, pass it my way.
And the redhead named Silene goes, "Well, aren't you just the cutest little thing?"
Why, thank you.
Gives you a little pet. The other one just shrugs. And she goes, "It's not alive. Stop humoring it."
Right. BigFellow comes up behind and says, I'm very sorry about my little boy here. He is just very excited. He was only born yesterday. Come, dog. Let us go this way. Let us not bother these nice people.
Jarble goes, "I've heard of you, though, the Metal Man."
Yes, I am comprised of metal and other things.
How strong do you think you are?
Relatively strong, about as strong as the average person, but I seem to be getting stronger every single day.
Or every other day, depends on how much XP we get.
Yes, what the ominous voice said.
So this guy is just a hulk of a man. And he puts one arm on the table, one elbow, like he's challenging someone to an arm wrestling contest. He goes, "Let's see how strong you are, Metal Man."
Quizlix runs over and starts to try to arm wrestle him. Or whatever noises lizards make.
He goes,
He licks his eye.
"Toblin, you've got pests." And he flicks it off the table.
He licks his eyeball and runs back.
Because you hurt my little friend, I shall oblige you, and I shall not hold back. The big fellow pops his arm down, and there's a clunk on the table.
Puts a little dent, crack in it.
Let's do a strength contest.
Let me see if there's any spells I can... Hold on a second. I want to see if there's anything I can do to enhance him.
Oh, you're gonna try to give him steroids here?
I
Magic
was
steroids?
seeing if I had anything, but nope, I'm not.
But if he did, he'd also have to roll some sort of a sleight of hand or deception check, right?
Yeah,
So,
slide
If
of hand,
I
see if
wanted to
anyone
hide it.
noticed.
rolling strength check.
Ooh. Yeah, it seems like for a minute, like it's like an even thing. And you can tell he's like struggling, and but BigFellow's like, not even like flinching, and then all of a sudden he goes, BigFellow says like, "This is fun," and then he just immediately slams the hand on the table, and this man just looks down in disbelief and stands up, like puffs out his chest at you. He goes, "You think that's funny, metal man?" Think you're
Considerably.
clever.
Over here, I find it quite amusing.
Bar's kind of laughing. Thistle's like giving a little like chuckle.
To be fair, it was
He's,
about. I had my arm in lock mode. You had no chance.
just building up pressure, or whatever. And the man Thistle is talking to just slaps his knees and just laughs. And this man looks like he's about to punch you in the face.
For a second, I thought he was just going to go, "No, talk," and then hit me in the head with his forehead, and then fall back.
But the woman across from him stands up and says, "Remember what the boss said. No fighting with the locals." And he just grunts and sits back down.
I use Druidcraft to create a harmless sensory effect, such as the faint odor of a skunk. So around his butt, I want to make a fart smell.
Classic.
He goes, "What's
Let me put that on.
Silene just goes, maybe you push yourself a little bit too hard there, Jarble." She laughs.
Yeah, it smells like he cacked his kicks.
And
Like,
he's paying a little too much attention to what she's saying last two, but she doesn't probably notice. And he just quickly stops, embarrassed, and starts washing the table.
I shall now take my dog back and leave you and find people alone. Good day to you all, and I tip my hat.
He's a little freak of nature. Unnatural.
Good wrestling there, big fella.
Many thanks.
So I have.
I tell him the trick. Since you're a metal man and I assume your joints work equally all over, the trick is to figure out which hand is their dominant and then wrestle with their weaker hand.
I shall take this advice and store it for later use.
I'm sure it'll come up at some point when we're fighting the dragon.
So I haven't been properly introduced to your friend.
Oh yes, you two were too similar. We had trouble telling you apart.
You're both looking right. Your icons.
Hello
So you
there.
can tell the difference.
No. That's funny.
Zyzzyx, this is Verikan. You can tell it's Verikan because of his pink glasses. Verikan, this is Zyzzyx. You can tell it's Zyzzyx because he's a lizard.
And
Hello there. Do you by any chance know of the glories of Corellin?
Oh. Thanks.
Well, he
I
didn't
got
even take
pamphlets.
No, I don't. I don't believe I've been introduced to this glory.
The creator of the glorious sun and everything that bestows upon it.
Well, I do appreciate the sun because without the sun, we wouldn't have nature. So, I guess he's all right.
Don't we have nature at night though?
That's
Yes,
weird.
but that doesn't count.
It wouldn't last as long as if there was only night.
The lack of it will show us exactly how much we should praise it even more.
That true?
Absence does make the heart grow fonder.
There are hearts involved?
How tall is little man? Is he like tiny?
No, little man is about the size of a golden retriever.
Okay.
In fact, he's modeled to look like a robotic golden retriever, despite what the icon looks. Just imagine that, but a golden retriever.
Got it. So I also haven't officially met him or her or it. I guess I could say him.
This is my little man. He is a robot. I created him myself. He is a good boy. Say hello to the nice man, little man. Well, hello there, I'm little man. And
he talks. Okay. I would.
I'm a dog, but I like to do dog things.
But you talk. I feel weird about giving you scritches when you're talking, but I do it
Well, you
anyway.
can give me scritches all you want. I won't feel them, but I'll acknowledge them.
I do. I give him scritches.
Little man is his steel defender.
Okay. I read the. I knew who. Brice knows who he is.
Brice.
But we're role playing.
Yes. I'm just letting you know.
Quizlix climbs on.
Who's Brice?
Little man.
Is Brice the god of the moon?
That's Cillian.
Brice is Zyzzyx's user.
End of line.
So Quizlix climbs on little man. Does he mind that?
Not at all. Not in the slightest. In fact, little man welcomes him. Oh, hey, it's a new friend. Hi there, I'm little man.
Awesome. The Quizlix licks his eye. Licks little man's eye. That's what lizards do, right?
Vision is impaired, but this is not at all unpleasant.
How fun.
Chaka Kahn, you notice that the eldest of the Stone Cold Reaver leaders has been eyeing you for a moment, perhaps unaware that it might be rude to.
Wait, which one's the oldest?
Right here. He's kind of sitting by the fire here.
Who?
He's 2 spaces away from me up north.
Right here.
The hound guy?
His name's
Hound guy?
Brackus something.
His name is Butterskull.
He looks like the hound from Game of Thrones.
Oh.
So I noticed him looking at me. Maybe I'll sing him something soothing telepathically to try to.
He's looking at your eyes. It's like at your face.
Okay. All right, I'll just go over to him then, I guess.
He goes,
Hey, I saw you looking at me. Can I? How are you doing tonight?
he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to stare. My name's Brackus, and I don't mean to be rude, but may I ask you a question of a personal nature?"
Well, it depends on what the question is, but I'll oblige you. I'll listen to your question. I don't know if I'll answer it.
Are you, my dear, a Kalashtar? Kalashtar.
Maybe she like I don't know if I trust him. Maybe I laugh and say no out loud, but then I say telepathically, "Who wants to know?"
Huh. He just smiles and goes, "Oh, I knew it. I knew it from the glint in your eye." I didn't mean to intrude. It was just I knew a Kalashtar when I was a young man, and he had a glint in his eye, and he told me about who he was, and wondering if you might be him. The young man's name was Artemis.
Well, I'm a female, and Kalastars stick to their gender, so Artemis is not me.
Oh, I did not know that. I do apologize, ma'am.
It's no problem. Was Artemis a good guy?
Oh, he was a nice boy. When the Stone Cold Reavers first formed all those years ago, he was one of the first members. But he met his end, unfortunately, long before his time. But I knew his kind lived on in memories, or some sort, and I just think about him time to time. You know, years past and all.
He was one of the Stone Cold Reavers, you said?
One of the founding members.
Wow. Are you one of the Stone Cold Reavers?
Some 40 years ago. Well, yes, ma'am. We are the mercenary group. I don't quite care for the name. It was chosen because it sounded tough, and maybe in my younger days, I might have thought it was cool, as you kids say. But we offer our services, whoever has the coin.
What kind of services?
Well, any kind of services, ma'am. We might require a specialized group of individuals or a small militia. We have, including all of our various, what do you call it? All of our underlings. We're nearly 80 strong in all the Sword Coast.
So, what have the Stone Cold Reavers been doing to address the Ice Dragon situation?
Well, mostly we've been hired as bodyguards to people traveling along the Sword Coast. People traveling from Neverwinter. But you might be able to tell he's holding something a little back about perhaps why they're in town.
All right, maybe okay. She goes around to his behind him, and she starts rubbing his shoulders, and she says, "You seem really tense."
Oh, these old bones. Tell you what. That feels mighty nice, though.
She tries to rub the knots out of his back. Well, if you want to talk about your troubles, I'm all ears.
You just feel his muscles just seem to be loosening. He just feels relaxed. Well, this was an unexpected delight. No, I asked Eileen to give me a massage, and she just gives me a look. You know, pretty young lady, that's Eileen. Good girl, good girl. So after a moment of that, I assume you stop. He seems very relaxed.
And then I kiss him on the cheek.
Well, now, ma'am, I'm so sorry if you got the wrong idea. I was just curious about your heritage. Sorry if that was rude.
just a cute old man. I didn't mean anything by it. Don't look into it too much.
I understand. It's a lovely tavern. This is lovely tavern. Reminds me of where I was born. Small town.
Where were you born?
He says a name that I don't have. I don't know the name of right now.
Small town.
I was born
at Waterdeep.
I was born in Red Larch, over in the Dustin Valley. It's quite a ways from here.
Can I roll a history
That's
check to see what I know about all of that?
It's an actual place in D&D. But due to the drink he's drinking and the nice relaxing massage, he seems to be kind of dozing in the chair by the fire.
Yeah, okay, so Chaka Kahn sits Indian style in front of the fire, and she takes his feet and she pulls his boots off and she starts rubbing his feet. And she's like, tell me more about where you grew up.
Give me a persuasion with advantage.
You hold shift for advantage, right?
What? Oh.
Yep.
Or just roll twice, yeah. Roll again, just in case you get higher.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 20. Yeah, as he's... So, what are you asking him as he starts to kind of drift off?
Just tell me more about where you're from.
Yeah, he starts to just kind of tell you about where he was born. And he starts to drift off, but as the minutes go by, it's he just dozes off and he starts to snore. But you learn a little bit about him, like where born in Red Larch, joined the Stone Cold Reavers when he was about 16 or so.
How about since I'm telepathic, I just after he falls asleep, I just explore his dreams.
Does that require any sort of dexterity roll or any sort of dice roll?
I don't know.
Is he aware that you're doing it?
No, he's not aware. I'm just being a creeper.
I was asking, is there any rules associated with it?
I don't know.
I'll look something up real quick. The BC area has oh no, that's nice. There's nothing specific about that other than mind link, so that'll be up to you as a DM to decide what that.
If you're just doing a surface level look about what he's dreaming about, since he just fell asleep, it's just he's just his random thoughts trying to all the chaos trying to get some sense of order.
And out of all that chaos, a field of hay.
Yeah. And an open sun, an open field. He's dreaming he's a beautiful horse.
It's a horse.
He's galloping through the field.
Who said so?
He just goes, I think I'm going to eat myself some hay. And he eats some hay. But he can sense from this dream that he has a fondness for animals. All right. Anything else you guys want to do tonight?
I guess BigFellow could tinker around with some of his tools and stuff. I still haven't chosen my my infusions.
Well, we'll think about that. You also have 2 sending stones, which is like magical walkie-talkie. If you guys want to attune to that tonight with 2 people.
Am I attuned to my golden axe relic?
Oh yeah. We'll make a slight adjustment to that, saying that it has 3 charges to it. If you don't mind me retconning.
All right.
Let's make a note here.
3 charges.
Thistle does walk up to you and asks if you're feeling better after a night of drink.
I'm just gonna let it go. It is what it is, and we got what we got, and there's no reason to dwell on it. Plus, he seems to be enjoying the rod very much. So,
It's a nice rod.
Just see me in the background, kind of like extending it and
Whoop,
contracting it.
whoop. You put like a dart on the end, and then try to like
Ring goes on, ring goes off, ring goes on, ring goes off.
yeah. Pole goes long, pole goes short. And she kind of pats your leg because that's like the tallest part of you that she can pat. She goes, "I'm glad," and she goes off to do more of her duties.
More wine, please.
More wine. She just comes right up.
Yep. While that's happening, I guess BigFellow with Little Man with Quizlex tries to beg for food from the mysterious cowboy man.
He just goes, "Why aren't you something?" He takes a strap of a chicken he's eating and tries to feed it to him.
Why, thank you, sir. I'll eat this up very nicely. He puts it in his mouth and starts mashing his mouth together, but it just falls into clumps on the ground. And then Quizlex, if this is allowed, jumps off Little Fellow and starts eating the chicken bits off the ground.
Aren't you two an odd pair?
Well, who are you, Mr. Foodman?
I don't reckon I've ever had a conversation with a dog before.
And I never had a conversation with a man wearing a hat before outside of my daddy.
Well, you got a point there. My name's Don John Raskin. I work for the Miners Association. I just arrived here today from Neverwinter.
For the Miners Association. So you must be here for the local orphanage.
I don't reckon I know what you mean by that. Never tries to process what you said. And he goes, I get you. No. I'm here on local business. I talked to the town master and I put up a quest on the board. I don't know if they would call it a quest. I put up a missive on the board. Need some help. Need some help at one of the mines. I reckon that group over there. You tell that group over there that you've been with that I might need their help down the line.
Very well, I shall let them know. And Little Man runs up to the guys and says, "So this guy over there, he's dealing with children, and there's a bunch of mines on a line. That's all I remember."
Whoa, slow down. That dude over there is giving children mimes?
Something like that. He said they put something on a board. I don't know what a board is.
It's a piece of wood that it's. Oh, never mind.
Oh, don't you know a mime is a terrible thing to waste?
No, I don't get that.
Anyway, this guy deals with children, so he's on the up and up.
Well,
Perfectly legit.
if he's willing to wait until the morning, then I'm sure we can work something out.
Yeah, it's a little late to be doing something tonight, but
Yeah, it's the night's starting to wind down.
Alright, I'll
The
little man
Reavers
goes.
start to head up.
Little
The
man
Reavers start to head upstairs after they finish their meal. They just
Little man
go,
goes.
this little Braskin, I'm talking. As they leave, they just let Braskin sleep on the couch. Who on the armchair is just snoring loudly. And Tobin goes, "Okay, everyone, last call."
So little man goes back to the guy and says, he said they'll try it out tomorrow. After some sleep, I don't know what sleep is, so I think I'll just wait for tomorrow.
Just go wait in the corner or something. I'm go take my leave. Old Ayblls has thrown his last dart for the day. I forget. Do I sleep here or do I have a place elsewhere? I think I have a place elsewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a little drunk. I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, man.
yeah, sleep sounds good right about now. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. Make my way upstairs.
Murook, as you find your door, you see a strange rune etched upon it.
Is it an A?
Oh, that's new. I try to discern what it is.
Give me Arcana check. Arcana check.
Arcana. Roll a
21.
20. 21.
You notice this is a room. I forget if this is the exact D&D spell, but it's basically a rune of a zone of silence.
Oh, spycraft.
No.
They worked on him.
I bet Helena put that there so she didn't have to listen to your snoring.
Yeah, that's why I went. Someone thinks they're funny.
And yeah, when you go into your room, you snap your fingers and you don't hear any sound.
Hold on a second. I'm about to step away for a second.
All right, well, that was basically it for you.
Yeah.
Your story's done for the day. No more party for you.
I'm gonna wake up this Brachus. What is that his name?
Yeah, Brachus.
Brachus. Well, I nudge him and I let him know that it's last call, and then I start putting his boots back on, and, and then I ask him if he needs help getting home.
It's like he didn't realize his boots were off. He goes, "Well, young lady, well, I have a room upstairs. I think I can manage."
Are you sure?
He gets up, and he manages to get to his feet. And once he's up, despite how old he may look, he briskly starts walking to the door up here, upstairs. And he gives a little bow. He goes, "I'm glad to have met you."
Or the feeling is mutual. mean, she bows back, is what I meant.
And yep, you all guys retire for the night and get a long rest.
Ooh, long rest.
On the way out, Zyzzyx changes wild shapes into a mastiff, eats all the chicken that's left on the floor, licks little man, and then trots out the door.
All the little scraps.
Yeah. And Quizlix rides him.
All right.
Yep, and BigFellow and Chaka, Kahn, and Little Man, I guess they retire back to the that shop in the middle of town.
Mm-hmm.
You just stand out there? Is that where you go to bed?
That's where BigFellow just takes watch, because he is technically an employee of that shop. His job is like the mannequin.
Yeah.
He just stands out there wearing the latest fashion for adventurers.
And you don't sleep. So
Well, Sarah says that BigFellow should get paid for the job, but it's in my head I'm thinking it's not about the money. It's all about the honor of the position.
you get one free hat a year. That's your payment.
Yeah. So one thing you notice, BigFellow, is that there is another inn in town called the Sleeping Giant right here on the map. And you notice that a few people, and you notice this from a distance, that a few people wearing the Stone Cold Reaver's black and leather, like they're like signature uniform, are entering the Sleeping Giant.
This alarm me, or is it just something I take note of?
It wouldn't be unusual, but you do see some. It's the middle of the night, and they're entering the bar. They seem to not have last call as early as the Stonehill Inn.
Can I send Little Man to investigate while I stand watch in front of the shop?
Yeah, if you want to send him to stand by the door.
Yeah, I guess I'll send Little Man over there to also just to keep watch on that spot and repeat back to me what he sees in the morning or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the night passes. You know, the Sleeping Giant tends to be a little more rowdier. But it seems to be more people than usual in there. But it is now daytime, and you are free to check the quest board or visit with the townsfolk.
So, well, I guess in the morning, a Little Man goes from person to person, like me to Chaka to D'Artagnan to Zyzzyx, just reminding him about that board, the quest on the board that the man who deals with the children put up there.
Little Man, I was sitting 3 feet from BigFellow when you told him. You don't need to tell me as well after if you could include multiple people in one conversation if they're close enough and listening to you.
I'm afraid that does not compute, sir. I love you.
I don't know what computing is, but okay, I love you too, I guess.
I'm a dog.
I head to the I have no other pressing business in here, so I head to the board. Past the Shrine of Luck, pay my respects to the God of Luck, Goddess of Luck. I always forget the
So
name.
there's still some pamphlets of the elven goddess, the sun, on there.
Timora.
Off in the wind. Timora.
Well, maybe it's okay to have a God of Luck and a God of the Sun. Goddess.
So do you give a little prayer at the shrine?
I wouldn't just call it so much as a prayer as sort of more so paying respects to the goddess of luck. Like I wouldn't think that somebody who was that much into like gambling and stuff would be like religious enough to do that, but he does basically just say, "Hey, good luck, Timora. Good luck."
Burns one of the pamphlets as an offering on the pyre.
Yeah, give me a d20 roll.
Ooh. 6.
6. Yeah, you give a little offering, just like you do nearly every morning.
Take one of my
But,
dice. Roll a
nothing
6.
seems
Dice.
so just normal day. So you want to look at the message board?
I'm good with the message board if everybody else wants to congregate.
Congregation mode activated.
Do any of the pamphlets fly away accidentally this time?
So you notice a couple more quests here than you did last time. There's the Butterskull Ranch one, where they heard rumors that orcs attacked Butterskull Ranch, and they want to know if its owners, Alphonse, is alive or not. It's offering 100 gold to seek out his fate.
Well, that sounds
See one of
easy,
them.
but we were requested by Monsieur Cowboy about something with the mine, which I assume is the Mountain's Toe quest.
Yeah, so just go in order here. There's also a note about a loggers camp near Neverwinter that's in need of provisions. It happens to be owned by Harbin Wester's half-brother. Just offering 100 gold pieces to deliver the goods so they have enough provisions. And you see one for the Mountain's Toe Gold Mine. Don John is this new overseer, and he needs an escort to the mine. They're offering 100 gold pieces to safely escort him.
I'd say we escort him. He seemed like a nice man.
You give me food, I like him.
I've known quite a few escorts in my time. I'm sure I could do the same. Oh, he means travel. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I could do that.
Chaka Kahn just winks at him.
It'll give us time to read my pamphlets.
While in town, can Bigfoot
joy.
buy like a chest piece of some sort, so he could do one of his infusions to it?
You should already have a chest piece.
I was looking in my inventory. I didn't see any armor.
You probably don't have armor because it is integrated into you.
Well, you should have like leather armor. Let me look.
What's the infusion you want to do?
The armor of magical strength.
Suit of armor.
Well, you should definitely have armor. You can use medium armor. So I'm just going to give that to you because this should have gotten that. Well, did you start with light armor or medium armor?
I see studded leather on my thing. Sorry.
That's.
Oh yeah, so that's your armor. That is light armor, and I'm guessing since you leveled up, you're now proficient in medium armor. But you're going to have to buy that if you want to do that. But yeah, you can infuse your studded leather. You say you do that during the night.
Item infused.
What does that do?
The armor has 6 charges that can be expended the following ways. when the wearer makes a strength check or a strength saving throw, it expends 1 charge to add a bonus roll to equal the intelligence modifier. As a reaction, when knocked prone, I could use one of the charges to make it so I'm not prone, and the armor regains 1d6 of charges at a daily rate.
Cool.
And then I guess,
Right,
if
so,
possible, is it all right for me to make an alchemy jug too, or no?
I thought you did that last time. Yeah, I mean, whatever an artificer can do, you can do that.
Sorry, I'm just noticing all these things on this Beyond D&D thing that I didn't really see last time.
Let me see. Infusions, no. Infusing the items. Infusion, blah, blah, blah. Infuse no more. You can fuse more than one non-magical, blah, blah. Maximum number appears in the infused items columns of the Artificer table. They're level 3. Then you can infuse 2 items at a time.
All right, so I got studded leather. I got a armor magical strength studded leather armor, and then I got an alchemy jug.
It's good in case we need some mayo.
Or yeah.
I think we should go to Butterskull Ranch because I like butter and ranch.
Do you like skulls?
Well, I will say that this quest does say that this guy may be being held hostage by orcs. The only I just need an escort to a mine.
I'm just teasing. I want to go to the escort's mine.
My escort.
I'll fight you for him.
Well, I'm all for the Mountain Stow quest.
What? What are we doing now?
We're going to a mine.
I thought we were going to the ranch. I guess
Well, I was
because
just teasing. We were all talking about Mountain Stow quest because we're going to follow Don John Raskin.
Okay, that sounds fine to me.
What if there's a brother named Dagron? Don John and Dagron.
John Tron.
Okay, Mountain Stow quest it is. I think we're in agreement. At least everybody who decides to speak up.
Speak now or forever hold your pieces.
Yeah, make your choice, make your vote.
I mean, God did make a good point there. Did Don John have any sense of urgency when you talked to him? I asked.
Oh
the
no,
dog.
he didn't. If it was up to him, I'm just gonna retcon a little of the conversation. It's to say, if it was up to him, he would have went by himself. But his employers insisted that he gets protection with all the danger around. But the mine's not going anywhere.
Hmm.
So maybe the sooner we get to this kidnapped dude, the better chance we have of bringing him back.
Or, the longer it takes us to get there, the more likely it is they're going to kill him, and all we have to do is report that he's dead.
That's logic is sound.
Yeah, but
You both gain dark side points for that.
I am slowly easing my way into the chaotic good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would have to say maybe if the ranch quest sounds a bit more urgent and might need our attention first.
And if we save a living person, maybe there's a chance for more reward.
Exactly. Plus, saving a life, which is always a fun thing.
Plus, Zyzzyx, you know what it's like to have your home besieged by orcs.
I guess that is very much true.
Yeah.
So, Butterskull Ranch, and then we'll come back and talk to Don John if it doesn't take us all day to get through Butterskull Ranch.
Herzer. Let's go save a dude.
Or report on his death.
Save a life. So Butterskull Ranch is way to the east, past the town of Connieberry. Do you remember the innkeeper saying was raised by barbarians years ago? It just sits there as an abandoned ruin. It will take you most of the day to travel there.
Well, I guess he could. Yeah. If Don John's still there tomorrow, we'll take him tomorrow.
Do we know what the Shrine of Stavros was?
So that was a rumor you heard from the innkeeper. That rumor has it that the people of Conbury buried their treasure there, and it probably still remains there today.
We could circle there on the way back. Why not?
Yeah, let's go to the ranch first, and then circle our way back to the shrine.
On the way there and back, Chaka Kahn plays her lute to boost the morale of the group.
And Murook starts playing along on his bagpipes.
Yeah, and then she sings songs about the sunshine because, or to entertain Verikan, who follows the god of.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Exactly.
Oh God! I'm walking on sunshine on bagpipes. Is that?
That's exactly what I'm doing. By the way, I'm pulling out my bagpipes and trying to practice some of my hymns. Completely made up ones.
Everything starts out made up.
So we're just walking along and sounding like two.
Well, at least it'll scare the animals away.
Yeah.
Maybe the monsters too.
People.
Everybody past takes a wide berth.
Just give me a minute and I'll pull up the information here.
Did I miss anything while I was gone? Any pertinent information?
No, we're walking to Coneyberry, well, past Coneyberry to Butterskull Ranch. And we're singing songs about sunshine via a lute and two bagpipes.
I was here for that. I mean, back before. I left when at night. When I went upstairs, I actually had to step out for a second. What I missed then.
Oh, Zyzzyx turned into a dog and ate the chicken and licked the metal dog and walked away.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Keep in mind, when you eat things and then transform back to a human, the things you ate don't transform back as well. So be careful.
Zombie Bruce Banner found that the hard way in the Zombie Marvel comics.
Okay.
Yeah, they did that in a recent Critical Role where somebody turned into a T-Rex and ate somebody.
Yeah.
And then as he turned back, he's like, yeah, as you turn back, you just vomit up the remains of this skeleton that you essentially ate whole.
You can kill yourself if you eat something bigger than you.
They also talk about that in the movie, what's the word? The downsizing. You have to have teeth, or you have to have your entire colon completely cleansed of everything, because when you shrink, the stuff in your gut doesn't.
Oh.
Stupid science shrinking. Can't everything be like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where they say mass doesn't change, but I don't see people being 150 pounds and that little tiny bit of square. Pick the dude up with a spoon at the end.
That's true. There were a lot of them in the spoon. Wasn't there?
Yeah, all of them were in the spoon.
They're all in the cereal, but only one was at the spoon.
Oh, okay. Still.
I think there was less shrinking going on and more space warping.
That's what they said. They actually say at one point that they get rid of the amount of empty space between atoms within atoms, but they don't actually change the mass. So theoretically, everything should weigh the same.
Dude, think about Charlie in the Chocolate Factory when Willy Wonka makes that chocolate bar tiny, right?
Oh God!
And Charlie takes a bite, and then it turns into its original size.
Fantastic Voyage, where they leave an entire submarine inside a dude.
I think the submarine was destroyed.
Yeah, when you destroy something, you don't disintegrate it to nothingness. It just disassembles.
Wait.
So you're having this argument about shrinking as you make your way to the ranch. And as you pass by the town of Connieberry, you hear some neighing of horses.
Naysayers.
I don't think those horses are friendly.
Chaka Khan's just thinking of the horse dreams from last night.
Foreshadowing.
As you're passing by this, this ghost town, you just hear the neighing of horses. You see 3 of them up ahead, grazing.
So the horses are those.
Oh, I can speak with animals, so I'm going to speak to them. Okay, I'm going
to... These appear to be riding horses, but they are unsaddled.
Careful, there could be invisible people on them.
They're big.
So
I say, what's going on? What's going on here?
Which horse are you speaking to?
The closest one.
That one.
Yes, this horse is just grazing. And it kind of looks up when he hears a voice. And it says, Wilbur, did you hear something? Did you hear something, Wilbur? Wilbur, did you hear something?
She says, where's the master?
The horse notices you. He goes, I am the master of my own destiny. My own magnificence.
I just turned back to the rest of the group and be like, is Chaka talking to animals again?
Have you seen any dragons around here, master of your own destiny?
Upon hearing about the dragon, the horses kind of look at each other, and you feel a sense of nervousness. He goes, when the white one is around, we seek shelter. We seek shelter in the ruins. But he is not here.
Well, that's good.
Hey, Shaka,
I tell the guys, hey guys, I'm talking to these horses right now.
That would explain the neighing.
I'm
thought you were
speaking
having
with
one of your episodes.
It's a spell.
Chaka, give me a perception check.
Does she do this often?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, she does.
Strange person.
You notice despite this horse claiming he has no master, you notice the letters BAK branded on its side, on its haunch.
Wait, which branded what letters?
BAK.
Yes. I say, are you sure BAK isn't your master? Burger Angus King? Is that your master horse?
He gives a snort. And he goes, I don't like being in stables. I like being free.
Don't we all? Wait, what?
Did you just say, don't we all, when that horse said nay? You agree with the nay? See the Murook.
These horses want their freedom, and I will give it to them. And they will let us ride them, maybe. I need to talk to them some more.
I mean, there's like 3 of them and 6 of us, plus a dog and a lizard.
Horse.
The other horse.
Is your name Wilbur Horse? Wilbur?
This one goes and is like, well, I'm Wilbur.
Wilbur, I know where there is hay aplenty.
Of course we do. It's back at the ranch.
Take us to Butterskull Ranch.
Oh, we don't want to go back there, do we, boys? And they all shake their heads.
And I tell the guys that the horses do not want to go to Butterskull Ranch. Let me talk to them.
Oh, yeah, get some intel.
Horses, why don't ask him. Yeah, sorry, what?
Ask him if the owner of the ranch is still alive.
Wilbur, is the owner of the ranch alive?
He just pauses and goes, last thing I remember is the orcs. They destroyed the barn and killed our friends. And they took the master into his home. We managed to escape.
Insight check the horse.
Wait, the orcs took your master? Or, sorry, what?
Well, I mean, the quest even said that the place was invaded by orcs.
Did the horses post the quest?
I don't know how all that happened, to be honest with you.
And then I tell them that...
You got my message! This one goes, you got my message! You got my message!
I should have known it was weird. They were going to pay us in hay.
How did the townmaster know that Butterskull Ranch was being invaded by orcs?
It's from the horses, of course, silly.
From the horses of courses.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm going to tell the horses that we're on our way to Butterskull Ranch to save Alphonse, Big Al.
I believe we were... Oh, no, you're still speaking horse.
And then I start eating some grass. Just to, fit in with them.
You sit at the cool horse lunch table?
Yeah.
You know, the patch of grass over there.
I look at Chaka kind of strangely, and then I pick up some of the grass and try and eat it myself.
Yeah, there you go. It's not bad.
Bit earthy, but
Could use some Butterskull and Ranch.
He says, you're going to save Master?
That's right. You want to come with us?
Give me a animal handling check.
Animal handling.
Use the thing if you get crappy.
Ooh. And yay, the natural 20 thing got fixed.
Oh yeah, we talked to...
That's right, we did that.
Excuse me. The horses kind of murmur among themselves.
And
then they go... Yeah, horse moot. He goes, yes, we will take you to the ranch so you can save Master.
Alright, I call a shotgun on Wilbur. What are the other 2 horses' names?
Their names are Buttercup and Steve.
Alright, Buttercup and Steve, I'll let you choose who you want to ride you. Look at this group of 6. We've got Quizlix.
Phrasing.
We've got a tiny lizard up there, another lizard man, an elephant man, a mustache guy.
Hey, horse, you want to have an elephant sit on you?
They all point to the dwarf and go, I choose that one.
Nice. Okay. All right.
One of them seems to be very, very hardy and sturdy. Steve goes, I can take the big one, no problem.
Wow.
Freezing.
All right, Murook, you're going to ride Steve. You get to know each other, okay, before you climb on his back.
So these seem to be pretty sturdy horses. I imagine if you distribute yourself properly, you all can ride on these horses somehow.
Well, I think I'll ride Steve. I think me riding Steve by myself might be for the best. Well, I could take Zyzzyx with me.
Do you think horses can read pamphlets?
There's only one way to try and find out.
You watch as they. I would like to see. I suspect they'll eat the pamphlet instead of reading it.
No, you just have Chaka ask them if they can speak, if they can read common.
Yeah. I keep thinking about Constable Visage when you talk about the pamphlets.
Oh my.
Wait, you want me to ask the horses if they can read? What?
They're animals. They don't read.
Aren't you part animal?
I'm Loxodon.
Don't make fun of him.
I'm not. I'm very confused because elephants exist and this is an elephant humanoid. I don't know where the line between them is. It has been very confusing.
I've been keeping quiet for weeks. I'm just so confused.
I am a Loxodon. I am not an elephant.
But you have tusks.
Yes.
I'm pretty
quite
sure
magnificent.
you would be poached.
I would like to see someone try.
Not an egg.
I'm pretty sure Zyzzyx has a cloaca.
Do we?
And with that,
Alright, I'm riding Wilbur. D'Artagnan is riding on Wilbur with me, and then Murook has Steve, and then everyone else on the other horse.
D'Artagnan, I whack him in the back of the head with my trunk.
BigFellow, you can probably ride a little man.
Hey, I get to ride with the girl of my dreams. She's a Kalashtar. Get it?
Right, I'll be right back.
Oh.
And then
we cool. We cool, Murook and Zyzzyx? We cool?
He's only mad because he doesn't know what a cloaca is. He isn't sure if that should be an insult.
Well, you see, you know what? I will let you talk about that amongst your own kind.
I don't even know what that is.
He glares at you and turns into a horse himself and makes a neighing noise and walks.
Look, I'm not going to ride you.
He's
Also, don't you get only 3 of those a day? Oh, okay, whatever.
That's true. I only get 2. Maybe that didn't happen. That did not happen.
Somebody minor allusion to horse in front of me.
Retconning that away.
I miss.
I did not use one of my 2 wild shapes for today.
Okay, I believe you.
Ooh, wolf.
Although technically it is for a short rest. No, I didn't do that. That scene did not happen. And then we zoom out, and it was a daydream.
Zoom out. There's a horse in the foreground, and turns to the camera, and a tear runs down its eye.
You hear a song from the tiniest violin.
In the eyes of an angel.
Is that the only one who needed a break?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Butterskull Ranch. Is it in the slightly obscured valley?
I get it.
Obscured.
Look, it's Samantha Wasp talking about Butterskull Ranch. Look, okay, look, if you're going to make a joke, I'm going to expand upon it with more obscure references. I at least expect you to understand.
You're on your own.
Samantha B was the spokesperson for Hidden Valley Ranch like a couple years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have Murook on this thing so it's easier to move around.
Fair enough.
But yeah, as you approach the ranch from the south, you see the cornfields of Butterskull Ranch.
That's a lot of corn.
Do you see any? Do we see any orcs as we approach?
No orcs. See no orcs as you approach.
There's apparently an orc cart over there.
No, that's an orchard. There are probably some ochre jellies and
Orc hard. You see some really hard orcs.
Yeah. Oh, it's turning into that kind of game.
Said Ripley to the android bishop. So I turn to our druid friend and says, "Hey, can you turn into a bird?"
I can, but only
Have you
like
seen any birds.
a penguin. I can't actually utilize any fly.
Yeah, I could turn into a moa, sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to remember that at some point. I'm going to use that.
I have not
That's
figured
great.
out how a bird can
How
fly.
wings work yet?
Oh yeah.
Mystery.
Have you
Reconnaissance is going to be a little different.
figured out how to make an elephant fly?
Well, I do have my little buddy, and Quizlix runs up my arm. So he has. We have a link. We can use him to scout.
Yeah, so you reach about here, and the horses refuse to go any further. You all disembark.
I give Steve a pat when I get off.
Thank you for the help, you beasts of burden, you.
I tell all the horses in horse language that we all thank them.
Oh, it was our
I start
pleasure.
writing a
But
letter. Dear Princess Celestia.
Wrong horses.
I go. He go. Be careful. The orcs are probably still around, but save Master if you can.
Ask them where they. See if you can ask them where they saw them last. Chaka.
Both.
Yes, where
He
did
said
you see?
earlier that he saw. You heard him say earlier that the orcs took him to the farmhouse.
I say we travel through the cornfields to the farmhouse instead of going up the road.
Yeah, I would go through the cornfields too. We'll let Zyzzyx whatever scout ahead.
So racist. Can't get these names right. I feel kind of cheap just having him scope things out.
I'm tongue-tied. I've been speaking in horse all day.
Fair.
Joke processors
Say-
are now activated. BigFellow must tell a joke to everyone now. What language do horses speak?
Common.
Chinese. Boom chick. Joke concluded.
Does Chaka need a lozenge?
Thank
Does
you.
your
Is it
throat-
mushroom wine flavored lozenge?
I was just saying, did you need a lozenge because your throat must be hoarse?
That's a good one.
So which direction are you approaching the...
I think we're going to go through the cornfield, so probably, unless anybody has some objections, I would say probably roughly like that, probably get to there and then scout out the house.
So
if we understand the map of the area.
Yeah, let me just make sure.
There's no children in the corn.
Also, traveling through the cornfield would limit our visibility, so we wouldn't be able to see as far. But then again, people looking into the cornfield will also not be able to see us as well, too.
Yes.
So you try to keep yourself hidden in the cornfield. You reach the south part of the house. If you look over here, you see some windows.
Where am I?
I didn't think you were important enough. I guess you could be there.
Well, I'm gonna jump down the well.
You're in a well. Congratulations.
I jumped out 2 more.
But
well.
You see the south side of the you're on the south side of the house. The few windows leading in.
Can we see anything through the windows from our distance? Because I imagine we're not going right up to the house just away. We're probably in the cornfield, kind of just trying to scout out things.
You can see what appears to be a dining room, but you can't make out any details.
Now would probably be a good time to have Quizlix.
Quizlix wants to kind of scurry up the house and see what he can see.
Yeah, so you see dining room.
It's a dining room.
Let's read what it says here.
I'm not in
the chairs are overturned. The tables are a mess. Like a bunch. Like they ate a big meal there, just left all the leftovers.
It looks like there's
cattle. You see cattle skulls on the adorning the walls as decorations. And in the middle of the table is kind of a white, waxy-looking skull.
Looks like the dinner was interrupted. Playing the scene of a fight, but there's a skull in the middle of a table. Does it look fresh or just like another decoration?
It looks like it's made of wax.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Don't you have a wax skull?
Creepy. There's a creepy skull too.
Butterskull Ranch. I wouldn't be surprised. At least it's not made of butter.
Or is it?
It probably would have melted by now. It's like 400 degrees out here.
I feel like I'm being cheap if we just look if Lizard.
It's literally what the Beast Companion is designed to do. So okay. I wouldn't call it cheap.
I go check out the other window.
Through this window appears to be a kitchen. Again, it seems to be ransacked. But you see actively 3 orcs rummaging through the cabinets, taking out various things, looking at it, sniffing it, and then just throwing it on the ground if it's not meat. It's just a mess in there. You see a front door right here. You see a stairway right here, although it's not visible right now.
Okay. I was going to say nothing opened.
Nothing opened. Yeah, right. Visible.
The kitchen in there, another fight, more signs of fight we got three orcs
that we know of
still there. Yeah. And Quizlix is kind of holding back rage, seeing some orcs. He's shaking a little.
Do the orcs look strong, or do they look like meager pawns?
If they took over an entire farm, they're probably pretty strong. I mean, have you seen farmers?
I have seen many a thing, and Farmer is one of them.
I'm gonna try to scout over on this side. Are there any windows over here to peek through?
Yeah, so you see an empty foyer in this room.
Okay, this window leads to a foyer. No activity there. And this was the front door on the left.
And I will say this is a 2-story house.
Okay.
Can he like crawl up to the second story and look for the windows there?
Yeah. Ask if we should scout out story 2. I'm gonna say yeah. I definitely can.
Yeah.
We should do it because if we start attacking the orcs on the ground level, the ones above would hear if there's anyone there.
True.
Or if there's anyone. Wait, do we know if there's a cellar or not, or?
Well, he can't check the cellar from the outside, but he could check the second floor.
I mean, I think I have it labeled here, but you have no of anywhere.
We don't know.
Yeah, but there's a cellar.
Can we see anything of this part area? Is that like covered up because it's still inside of a house, or?
Well, he was looking here, so you can see that. And there's a door there.
Okay. I'm just unsure because it looks like it's jutting out from the house, so I'm just unsure. But okay, I guess it does jut out like that.
And technically, I did crawl from there to there.
Actually, looking at the map, I'm not sure where that leads. It might be like a porch area.
Yeah.
Actually. So yeah, this is a door that leads in. Right here. It's like some steps that lead to a porch.
Okay,
To
yeah.
the kitchen. Actually, I think that's the door, and this is like a fireplace or something. So yeah. Okay,
Yeah, that's a fireplace. That's a Sibyllese fireplace.
Yeah. Okay. So Quizlix, you're looking through this door.
I'm heading to the second floor, looking through that first window there.
Seems to be a small bedroom. And you see a bed covered with blankets.
Mm-hmm.
There's something very large seems to be sleeping in it.
Someone's sleeping in this bed, and it's too small.
Yeah, it's like meant for like a regular human size, but you see this. Sorry, too many things to click on. You see this enormous orc, bigger than the ones you've seen below there.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Sleeping in this bed, and give me a perception check.
Alrighty. Would that be my perception or Quizlix's perception?
If you're seeing, well, I don't know how it works, but
it would. I believe it would be through because what you see what Quizlix sees. So
yes.
It's Quizlix's vision being transported to you, to telepathically to you. So it'd be Quizlix's visuals, I believe.
Okay. If I'm trying to make out objects within those visuals, then it's mine. Well, that's getting tricky. Okay, perception is a wisdom.
Should be. There's a perception check.
Not on the lizards. Little. It's a.
Basically, if it's a 0, then it doesn't show up on the monster stat block. So you did that right.
He seems to be holding a little plush animal of an owl bear.
Oh,
seems to be clinging onto it.
Okay, that's cute. So there's a big one upstairs. He's sleeping though, and he's got a little owl bear, stuffy, plushy. It's kind of cute.
Well, it sounds like he has a toy. Now that's a toy for me.
Yeah, does he squeeze it in his sleep? Does it sound like a dog toy? Does it squeak? right, I'm gonna keep moving, keep looking around, see what else we can find, and I climb up over to that window.
All these windows, the curtains seem to be closed.
Boo. I check around over here. Curtains.
Oh.
Is that the same?
Of all
same
the windows
room?
of all the windows in this large room, in this area here are closed.
Okay.
The curtains are drawn.
Do I find any more? I keep going all the way around. Do I find any more that are open?
Yeah. So this one seems to be another bedroom, but it seems much nicer than the other one.
Okay. Is there a color that it's predominantly decorated in?
You see many paintings of landscapes hanging on the wall.
Interesting. Any life forms that I can tell?
No, it seems to be empty.
Okay. Am I able to see into this guy?
This is another closed room.
How about
with curtains drawn?
How about that one?
This one seems to be a small office. And you see two orcs kind of rummaging through all the desks and the papers.
Interesting.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh no. For the lizard dexterity.
They're searching for that their deed. The deed to the property.
Oh no.
So that's stealth, even though it says dexterity.
One of the orcs notices the lizard crawl across the wall.
No, does it react
But
to it?
He doesn't pay it no mind.
Whew. I don't want to stand there and be suspicious. I don't want him to pay me mind. So I move away.
This one orc, though, he turns over a pile of papers.
Oh, shoot!
And he sees a small purse. And he looks inside and he goes, "Hit the jackpot today, boys." He pockets it.
Do I hear anybody yelling at him from any of the other rooms, possibly? Save me some time looking.
No, he seems to be talking to the other one.
Ew,
It's like they were looking for something, and he found this purse.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to check these last two windows. Are either of them open?
This one's also closed.
And then I've got one more right here.
That one's just another empty bedroom. It's like the bedroom you saw the orc sleeping in, but it's empty.
Okay. All right. So, already explained to you guys what I saw downstairs. We went all around. Some rooms I wasn't able to get a look into. Ones I did, got what seems to be the big boss sleeping upstairs. And in one of the offices, I found two that are in the process of robbing our target.
No sign of the farm keeper.
Not unless his skull is made of wax.
Might be, but
It could be. We'll definitely take a look.
From where Chaka Kahn is, can she enter the dreams of the sleeping orc upstairs?
Ooh.
It's too far away.
I can try to climb up the wall. Never mind. I don't know.
No, I mean we haven't approached the house very far yet, aren't we? We're still kind of hiding in the cornfields.
Yeah, you said you're still hiding.
Yeah, we were just getting reconnaissance.
Did you send Zyzzyx to check the well?
He's scared of big holes.
Oh God! What if they threw him down the well?
Little man, go check the well out back. Good boy, please do so.
No.
Isn't that really a dog's job to look at the well?
I don't know. The robot dog's gonna blow our cover.
Okay.
It's just a normal looking well. It's just water at the bottom. There's a bucket.
Alright,
So
The hole in the bucket in the well.
So you make a wish.
It's just a well. There's water in a bucket.
Is there a hole in the bucket?
Dear Liza?
Dear Liza?
Dear Liza?
There were no hole in the bucket, but there was some strange little girl there with long black hair, clubbed at the sides.
Yeah, we know.
Well, that's
a lot more well puns than I thought we'd get.
But it's my first time ever seeing a well in my life, so it looked pretty normal to me.
Like 100% of every other well you've seen.
So should we make an assault, or should we try to get them outside?
Perhaps a distraction would be nice.
You hear like the shattering of plates as these orcs are.
Oh, I hope that's not the fine
rummaging
china.
through this kitchen. Yeah.
Who can roll the highest
Oh,
stealth roll? Maybe someone can sneak in, go to the upstairs, and then deal with the sleeping giant orc.
Well, the problem is there's a orc in front of the stairs.
No, the stairs are here.
Maybe we could have little man
right.
run outside the window that's outside of the kitchen and distract all those orcs, and then someone slips in and runs up the stairs, right?
So I had forgot this wall was here.
Yeah, the stairs
Get to
go
there,
up this way.
You have to enter through here or here. Those are the doors inside the house that lead to those stairs.
But you gotta get in the house first.
Yeah,
Look, they're orcs. I mean, how bad can they be?
Well, if we want to go the sneaky way, we could try sneaking through one of these windows as quietly as possible to avoid confrontation.
True. Then we're just going to be inside, and then we're going to have to confront them, because there's no way we're going to get upstairs without being seen, unless we can draw them outside.
Can Zyzzyx turn into an orc and just pretend to be one of them?
Has to be a beast, so no.
Oh.
I mean, Mark, you said that, but this room is not connected to the kitchen.
That's true. There's a door up here.
Well, that doesn't look like it's a door going all the way through.
No, Joey just didn't clear off all the fog of war.
Sorry, it's a little hard to tell. Let me see if I can clear this up.
Yeah, sometimes you can't really see the opacity.
Maybe you could crawl through one of these windows and then go straight up to the left and up the stairs, so you don't even go into the kitchen.
So these windows are closed. You would have to break them in order to get in.
Orc ain't fitting through no window.
Does anybody have the silence spell? Or is that just our friend that doesn't like the snoring elephant man?
That was the. I think that was one of the.
In Murook, you could slip through there, probably with a disadvantage on stealth.
Well, I can't go. I'm good stealth, but I'm in this big old clunky armor.
I could, we could in theory do. I hate to say this. We could split the party, have one group of people act as distraction for the orcs, and another to head upstairs and see what's going on up there.
It's worth a shot. I'll get them all outside. Why don't we just go up and knock on the door and see if they answer?
Ah, yes, the classic bardic knock spell.
Well, that'll unlock it.
I'll go up to the door and knock on the door and ask for Alphonse, like, and everyone else can go do their own thing. I don't know.
But look, we need to make a decision. Do we want to try and sneak in, or do we want to just go in guns a-blazing? I don't know what a gun is, but blazing.
Hearts blazing.
I think BigFellow blazes.
I know Little Man would just volunteer to run around outside by the windows of the kitchen to distract all the orcs.
That sounds like something I do.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, go start barking at the well and see if it draws them out.
Butterflies, little man.
All right. So Little Man, what he does is he runs this year. Oh, I'm inside.
No, you're not.
Phases through the wall.
Well, that was easy. He didn't even have to roll.
Goes into the crawl space underneath.
No, there's like invisible walls everywhere.
Is there?
So I can't get past the invisible wall, so I go to the spot that Chaka was talking about, and I start barking up a storm.
What? No, bark up a storm. You don't want to wake up the other orcs.
Or sorry, not bark up a storm. I guess what do I do?
Just like run around like a damn dumb dog.
All right, yeah. So that is what Little Man does.
He's doing zoomies outside.
Just
Surprised you can move through that.
circles chasing your metal tail, man.
Yeah, that's
We all move,
so
and we all move so we're out of sight. We need to move.
So
we're
is
out.
Little Man barking?
No, he's not. He is not barking. He's just like he's clearly like not trying hard to hide. And because of where I put the alchemy jug, he lifts up his leg and starts letting a stream of water like a mark territory.
Did we? But before we,
were you doing that?
Where are you?
I'm
standing here.
Right
We need
there?
to go. We need to go.
Yeah.
Be somewhere out of sight.
I mean,
on this
they
end.
don't notice you.
How are you actually going to draw the attention of the orcs that are downstairs?
Windows, man.
Yeah, it's doing it like right in front of the windows.
They don't notice you. They're in the kitchen trying to.
Oh, the
ransack
little
the
man
place.
goes up to one of the windows and starts pawing at it like a dog would paw at a door.
Don't talk though. Just make dog
Yeah.
sounds.
He's like, hey, hey, hurry!
This one here hears you, turns around. He goes, "Oh, we left one of the dogs alive."
Oh.
Looks shinier than the other ones. I'll take care of it. And he heads towards the door. Now, how are you guys like hiding in wheat fields? Is that what's going on?
That's what I imagined. We're probably.
We should go around the house, like, towards the doors where the stairs are, right?
So this orc is about to open the door. You know what everyone give me a stealth check with advantage. Group stealth check.
I get normal because I have disadvantage.
Me too, but it doesn't matter because they're rolling that.
That looks about right. For BigFellow.
About the same for Murook.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the glint. You guys were over here, unless you want to say you're over there.
Well, there's no. I mean, I figured we're still in the wheat field.
You approach from the south. That's why I put you in the south.
Okay, so
But that is the way they would look that direction when they're coming down. You can move back there. He seems to maybe glance over your direction, like it's sort of like a glint of sunlight coming off your arm, like something caught his eye. And he looks a little harder. He wonders if something big is hiding in the wheat field.
Silly.
And he kind of turns to where he saw the dog, and then turned to the wheat field. Kind of like squints his eyes. Tries to look again.
Are you looking at the dog or the wheat field?
The wheat field.
You move.
Their vision is based on movement.
Yeah, he thinks he sees the light shining off some armor. And he turns back into the house. And he goes, "Oi! Think we got some survivors." He takes out his axe as he stomps down the thing. Another orc comes up behind him and he goes, "I don't see nothing. I swear I saw him there."
Right. So little man runs around like this in front of them, and then runs back to the other side of the house, just like a big buffoon.
And he goes, "That's that mutt." And this one runs off after him. And how much speed does little man have?
Speed of 40 feet.
Yes, you're able to keep ahead of this orc as he tries to chase after you. And this one kind of grunts and continues to look at the wheat field, and he goes, "Yeah, I better probably check it out." He starts to walk towards you.
As soon as he's 20 feet away, I am going to throw a dart at him.
Don't miss.
I'm about to say, as soon as he's within 10 feet, I stab him with my javelin.
I feel like he's going to see us before.
And that's 20 feet. Let's roll for initiative.
Woo-hoo.
Woohoo!
Click on my dude.
Oh, I didn't click on my dude again. Ah, shoot.
So, well, just click on him and roll again. It should put in the...
Tisk.
I'm used to DMing. I have all my stuff set up so I can click on the icon and click a hotkey.
There's an issue with the roll. Like Chaka rolled a 17, BigFellow got a 5.
So you can edit that if you just click on the number in the turn order. So it doesn't have to be Joey. You can do that as well with your characters.
Oh. Well, then I'll go. Do you want my first roll, or I'll go with my first roll, which was
What was BigFellow's?
what? 8.
5.
What was Chaka Khan's?
17, but she changed hers already.
Oh, you both got 5?
No, she had a 17, I had a 5.
Press enter. It hasn't updated for us. There it goes.
So you, Dardagon, you have a prepared action.
Where'd the turn?
So
Where'd the turn order go?
You can't close the turn order, Joey. You can collapse.
I know. You can collapse it?
If you double click any of the windows that are, as long as they're in,
Okay.
yeah, it minimizes them.
If you have a prepared action.
Yeah, I was going to go ahead and throw a dart.
Go ahead.
Roll it.
Yeah, 20. A dart just strikes his shoulder. He goes, "What in the?" And he yells, "Intruders!"
Oh, well.
We were so stealthy.
No, we weren't. The lizard was. We weren't.
So do a stealth check, darting on. See if he saw you.
Okay. 13. I'm sorry, 7. I have a disadvantage.
Oh yeah, he saw exactly where this dart came from.
Never gonna get me.
This one catches up with little man. Rolls a 22 with his great axe.
Oh no! That hits.
Oh, that's right, but the damage on orcs doesn't work for some reason. Hold on. I made another thing here. And it takes 6 slashing damage to a little man. And then he looks up and he hears the intruder alert. And he goes, where's your master, eh? And the sword. A lot of windows. This orc from in the house. Makes his way outside. Verikan.
Let's see. First, I'm gonna check something. Okay. We've been found out! And he just rushes the orc.
Yeah, he knows exactly where you guys are now.
I am helping.
Worse than me.
I have a question. Little Man has a reaction as a deflect attack. It says the defender imposes disadvantage on attack rolls of one creature it can see within 5 feet of it. Would the 22 have disadvantage, like, change anything?
Well, it's kind of too late to do that turn, sorry.
Alright, yeah, I just rediscovered it when I was changing his HP.
Okay.
Remember for next time.
Just so I know, what's the range on a Steel Defender? How far away can he be?
Just a moment, let me look.
As you're looking, Verikan. Was that a battle axe?
Yeah.
13 just hits him.
Oh yay!
Are you a cleric that doesn't have a hammer or mace?
There's no distance on the Steel Defender because it's not. It's an individual. It's its own creature. It's not a summon.
I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering.
He's a cleric, but he's still a dwarf.
5 feet.
Yeah. So this orc just falls over.
That was easy.
Oh, never say that.
Druid is with us.
Chaka Kahn.
Well, since all the orcs are out of the house, can I run around the house and get inside the house?
The only door is being blocked by this orc.
Oh, that's the only door?
There are several windows.
The others are windows. Yeah. Alright, I'm stupid. I just... Chuck.
You can also Bardic Inspiration, do all sorts of things.
I think... Give me... let me look at my character for a second.
You don't foresee this being a very daunting battle with your experience with orcs. There's only 3 of them.
I'll rush towards the one that's blocking the entrance, and I don't know if that's too far, or if that's like my only action, or can I just like
if you dash, then that's part of your attack action.
I want to do my dissonance.
So movement isn't an action in itself. So if you want to go just 30 feet, you'll be able to go there.
All right, yeah, I go 30 feet and I chuck my dagger at him.
Yeah, you can go right here, where that dead orc is. I'll move. All right.
Ooh!
Well, that's a hit.
And it's an actual
is that a real
natural
crit?
20. It's a real one.
It's an actual crit. Yep. So go ahead and roll damage.
That's pretty damn good for a dagger.
Yep. Soros takes 7 damage. As it opens the door, the first thing that happens is a woman runs up to him and hurls a dagger right into his chest plate. He pulls it out and throws it on the ground. Oh, you pay for that, little missy. Dardagon.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll step around. Can't go outside the map because can't go outside the map because you turned the lighting off, but you left everything there. And
how do you do that measuring thing?
If you right click as you are dragging him, it will do that.
That just moves the
There's
map
also
for me.
an icon for it in the upper left.
Yeah.
It looks like a circle with a ruler stuck in it.
Right click while you are dragging your token. I'm getting this far, but I'm still just out of range, so I will have disadvantage as I make a dart attack.
Okay.
I'm trying to... There we go. Still a good throw. 18.
Yeah, and this one. Where do you hit it?
Right in the nose.
It goes right into his nose. It goes up his nose somehow.
It's awful.
And right into his brain.
You did.
Testing him for coronavirus.
We failed.
This episode.
Look, you have to make fun. You have to laugh at the scary things to make them less scary. I make fun of my stroke all the time, and it doesn't bother me a fraction of the amount of the things that I remember of saying when I was in like 3rd grade that embarrassed me for a day. That keeps me up at night sometimes. Stroke? No.
Miss Dolores knows you peed your pants more. She knows. Zyzzyx.
Let's see. How far? I can't walk that far at all.
This orc is in an epic mortal combat with little dude. Little man.
You got a stroke? That's crazy.
Jesus. So these guys take hardly anything to finish off. I'm just gonna make my way up to the house because actually no. Yeah, I'm gonna move to
You gonna dash?
there, and then I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna wait it though. I'm gonna wait here. I did use dash to get a little extra movement, but I'm gonna wait here so I can see through the window in the house.
Through the window. It's a mess in there, but it doesn't
Mhm.
seem to be any orcs anywhere.
Okay.
Murook.
Well, about all I can do is let's see. I'm not moving it.
And if you dash, you can go double your speed.
That shall be your action.
Yeah, it'll be your action.
Trying to reset myself here. There we go. And let's see. Well, yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing is.
Ever seen
try and help out little fellow.
Yeah. Unless you have a bonus action that you can do.
It's pretty much just. I think that's only like maybe some monks, but at this level it would generally just be rogues.
Yeah.
The only thing I could do is rage, but that would do. I can't. That wouldn't do anything at the moment, aside from Wild Surge, and I think we're gonna save that. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna dash. So 1. So just make sure.
It was like right here.
Well, it's if you move 30 feet, it's going to be 12 squares.
I don't think you put the damage on Little Man. How much was it? 6 or 9?
I thought I did it on the Beyond D&D thing. I put
it doesn't. I'm not sure how to do the Steel Defender. How it copies over. Maybe it has to have the same name.
It would be. Sure. I would be right here for 12 squares.
He has 15 out of 21 hit points.
As long as somebody's got an accurate play.
Here, I'll make sure to do that on my own.
So that's the thing.
I'm going to move here, and that's my turn.
All right, BigFellow.
All right, BigFellow is confident that his little man could take care of himself. What he does is he goes to this window and attempts to open it and crawl through.
There's no latch on the outside, just a glass pane.
All right, he smashes through the window, attempting to open it, and just like walks inside.
What? Why?
That's because I want him to do that.
Sometimes characters are not rational.
And it takes half your movement to squeeze through the door.
You went through the little tiny window that's in the bathroom.
So
can you see what's in that block in the south end?
It's right below him.
Yeah, it's still covered up. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, it's it's a wall. Seems to be a opening.
If you hold shift while you're doing that, it actually snaps to the grid. By the way.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that might be helpful.
Yeah, but it seems to be a small a doorway to a small room.
All right, and if this is also allowed, I would like to walk up to the door and listen to see if there's anything on the other side.
I'll let you do that. Give me a perception. You hear snoring.
Can I open the door, or is that the end of my turn?
End of your turn.
Right. So for Little Man.
Oh yeah, Little Man.
He has the same initiative as me.
Yeah.
Since I was saying earlier that I attached the alchemist jug to him, would I be able to have him do like a doggy urination thing of oil from the alchemist jug, so that way it makes the terrain underneath the other orc.
He's gonna slip on your piss.
Now is oil? I know we kind of played loose with this in our other game, but is oil?
Oil should be one of the things that comes out of the alchemist jug. I was thinking like if he like pees oil in the area where the orc is, it would turn his footing into difficult terrain, wouldn't it?
I will at least have him make a check, see if he slips.
It's probably not a full on grease spell effect, but
yeah.
DM could definitely rule it as such.
You can pour oil onto that space.
And that'll be Little Man's action, but he's going to be growling at him too, like, "Arr, bad man, arr."
It's like, oh, the little mud pissed on me. He's going to take a swing at you.
And he has a disadvantage on his attack rolls.
No, afraid not. Takes 7 slashing damage.
Oh man!
The
little man is like little wires are starting to pop out of the seams of his metal casing. And the orc just laughs. Pee on me, will ya?
No good big meat pants. This is what you are.
Verikan, your turn.
Where am I? Oh, there I go. I will try. And since I'm not sure what's going on with Little Man, I'm going to try to get into the house. And
You gonna break a window too?
yeah, I'm just going to dive straight through it.
Isn't the door open where the dead orc is?
Yeah, there's a dead body there. That's gross. Jeez.
Excuse me. Do I use up my action?
Jump through it. Give me acrobatics check.
Oh yeah.
Give me acrobatics since you're jumping through it. I mean, you do a perfect dive and a little roll, and you jump up and do a little pose. And if there were any orcs in the room, they would hold up little signs that say 10, 10, 10.
And the big fellow looks at him and goes, "Show off."
I would say that's just your movement.
Okay. I don't have anything else to do.
Chaka Kahn?
I'm
You gonna use
gonna,
the door like a civilized person?
yeah, yes, I'm going to use the door. I can't. The orc can't be too much of an obstruction.
No, he just smells like a dead body.
What is with you and dead bodies?
Dead bodies poop themselves when they die.
Filled with gas.
Everybody dies, man.
Not everybody poops.
So you have to use your
I
action.
think
if you
they do.
want.
I read a book about that one.
That book doesn't exist in this.
Well, maybe we should write it. We'd be millionaires.
As far as I can go, I'll go there.
So if you want to use your action, you can dash into the house.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. So
There's
amongst
a
all
wall
the...
keeping Fritz from getting through the door.
I can't get in the kitchen.
Why can't you get in the kitchen?
I don't know. You won't let
in
me.
the kitchen.
Yeah, I know. It won't let me go in that room. Like,
We can't squeeze through the door sometime.
Oh,
Or you may not have taken the doors off the lighting layer. Because basically, Joey, the prevent from moving. If you just turn off the prevent from moving on the map options, you'll be fine.
I forgot about the doors.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you see this kitchen. Now you get a closer look. It looks like chaos in here, but you see a number of butter churns, pots and pans hanging everywhere, and there's a small table with a skull-shaped wooden butter mold.
Holy crap! It was a Butterskull.
I'm just gonna take the butter roll then. Just put it in my purse or something.
Sure. You never know when that could come in handy.
Forget about it in like
Already gone.
7 days from now. I'll be like, why is this moldy roll in my pocket?
It's already on your turn.
I'm just going to do an easy thing where I just go in with my 30 feet and then go over, open this door, and figure out like where are we all going. And I'm just going to, I guess, start making my way.
We'll also
near
say,
yeah.
Since you're in the room now, you see a stairway leading upstairs right here.
That makes sense. All right, I will. That'll be my turn. I'll just. There's no reason to waste an action surge.
Okay. You know what? I think there's another outside area, and I apologize for not saying this, but this map was just a little confusing when I was looking at it. It looks like this is an outside area too, and like a back way into the house, but it just wasn't. On
Redo.
the map.
I didn't
Yeah, you said that was the only door.
Come on.
They blocked it up. We'll just say they blocked it up.
Yeah, they blocked it up. Look, there's even open doors there.
Little man saw Samara in the well, so we didn't go over there.
Yeah. Hey, it's more fun. Okay. Zyzzyx, your turn.
Alright, I am going to come in through the door with the rest of them. And
Everyone's this little man die over here.
It's okay, I don't have a soul. I'm merely a soulless construct. Do with me as you will.
Look,
I
you
have
can just,
no purpose.
look, BigFellow can just rebuild him after a long rest, I believe.
Make him better, faster, stronger.
No, not stronger, but better and faster. He's only got $4 million.
Murook. Unless that was your turn, Zyzzyx.
oh, I guess I still have. Nah, I'm good. That's where I want to be.
All right, I'm going to move here. And I am going to. First things first, I'm going to rage. It's time. It's time to roll them die and see what happens. Here we go, folks. Someone hits me. We don't really know. We'll see what happens when someone hits me.
On a D8? Oh, do you have just a D8 table?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because you're doing like a little tiny. Well, okay.
Basically, if I get hit, that creature takes 1d6 force damage.
Ooh, nice.
All right, but I'm gonna attack the. Sure, I'm raged up here. I am, and I'm just going to attack with the halberd.
That misses.
I try to stab the orc.
You're
I try to stab the orc, and
you're a few inches out of reach.
I lightly fan the orc with my halberd, cooling him off a little bit.
BigFellow.
Alright, since I hear snoring coming from the other door, I check to see if the door is locked, and if it is unlocked, I slowly open it to peek inside.
Yeah, as you open it, a slouched over orc falls into your arms, who's snoring loudly. He was like leaning against the door.
Alright.
Should just let his throat in his sleep.
No, I'm not going to slit his throat in his sleep. I'm going to bash his head in with a hammer in his sleep. Alright, so I am going to strike him with my light hammer. Since he's asleep, I should have some sort of advantage roll, right?
I think it just automatically hits if you hit a sleep.
Hold on. He is technically unconscious, so he is incapacitated. Any attack that hits, so you still have to attack the creature because he might be wearing armor. But any attack that he has advantage on it because he's prone and unconscious, and any attack that hits that's melee is critical. Oh, not even melee, just within 5 feet.
Yeah, 23 hits. That's a crit anyway. So.
I don't think that orc's ever waking up again.
Crack him right between the eyes.
And it's a 1.
Yeah, its skulls are pretty thick.
It is a light hammer, so it's basically just a bludgeoning dagger.
So it takes 6 damage. But it's awake now.
It's prone.
It's being grappled. And it's being grappled by you.
Oh, so he can't stand up.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's time to take your medicine.
Rules as written, when you are grappled, you have no movement. To stand up from prone, you have to expend half of your speed worth of movement. So, if you want to play strictly rules as written, which generally is a tactic, he can't stand up. I try doing that a lot with some of my characters.
He slumped into your arms. He's standing, pretty much, but.
So little man, I still have little man's moves.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, so since little man is injured, what he's going to do is going to heal himself with his repair spell.
Ooh, okay.
Just a moment, let's see if this works. Right, he repairs himself for 8 damage.
Okay, it's looking much better.
And he is not going to do any movement. He's just going to stand there and prepare for defending himself from any attacks.
So this orc that you're kind of holding in your arms, I wouldn't even say he's grappled, you just caught him, actually. I'm not trying to break the rules here.
Fair enough.
But he's gonna see you and then headbutt you. It's a hit. Roll unarmed. Take 5 damage.
Aw, man.
His head, as his skull connects with your metal head, and he's free. You take 5 damage. Sork's gonna take another swipe at little man.
At disadvantage.
23 is a hit. Little man takes 4 damage. Verikan.
Oh, sorry. You're moving closer, and
You say like since he came out, it's more like
yeah, that's what I mean.
It's a hit. Yeah, this one slouches down to the ground for real. Says, "I just wanted a little nap." He falls down dead.
Well, now you have an eternal nap!
Should I just skip to Murook's turn since he's the one battling the orc?
Yeah, go for it.
Makes sense to me, right?
If
Yeah,
nobody
Murook-
else is going to run downstairs, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
I don't have any spells that can work through glass anyway, so...
Murook, your turn.
Then I guess I attack the orc. Not much else I can do.
Do what barbarians do best.
Barbarian smash.
Or poke, whatever. 11 misses again.
Did Murook take a little mushroom wine earlier? What happened?
That's
A
just
little hungover.
I am.
BigFellow, what are you gonna do?
Me?
Big
Or little man.
What little man's gonna do is he's gonna growl, and then he's going to attack with his rend attack.
Okay. Well, that hits.
And but with the is on difficult terrain, does he fall over after I hit him?
I mean, technically, that wouldn't happen. If he would try to move. As this is on. Let's see here. Roll. He manages to keep his footing.
Alright. Little man stays where he is and just growls angrily at him. Yarr, bad man, yarr!
Murook, finish off this orc.
You know what? Screw it. I'm going in and I'm grappling this asshole.
Yes.
I'm done.
It's the worst turn, but oh well.
What?
Technically, it's the orc's turn, but
Well, then why did you say finish him?
because one spell is over.
So just that's the thing in the battle. You as a DM can go, because it's easy enough, we'll just say that you managed to kill him on your next move.
Well, this thing's almost dead, so I'm hoping he just hits him.
Just hit him.
At this point. I'm just gonna go in, grapple him.
No.
Give me a strength check.
Since
Shrugs you off.
I need to roll again, because I forgot to roll advantage.
No, roll 2 dice. You got the 10.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, he shrugs
Okay.
you off.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully now I've got his attention. Maybe he'll attack me. Stop hitting on the dog.
Yeah, it has your attention. He's gonna turn to you. 19.
14 AC. I think. Hold on.
You take 9 slashing damage.
I have resistance to slashing damage.
Well, then you take 4. 5. Doesn't matter.
You want 4 or 5?
5.
Since he's hit me, he now takes 6.
That's exactly enough. As soon as he hits you with that axe, it's actually just enough. It's not just me fudging it.
No, I believe you.
Once he hits you with his axe, it's like when Thor's hammer hits Captain America's shield. He's just thrown backwards. He falls to the ground dead.
There! Initiative. He's finally dead.
Hooray. I have a question. If I cast Mending on my Steel Defender, does he get health back?
He does, but it takes mending costs a minute, so.
I mean, no, it doesn't. I thought we talked about that.
I thought it was only on myself.
Mending doesn't heal.
No. It's a special thing for artificers on Steel Defenders.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look up the specifics, but it does make mending a heal spell essentially.
Okay. Yeah. I guess you can do it on Little Man.
Little Man rushes into the house, over the dead body, goes up to BigFellow and says, "I did it, Daddy! I did it!" And then BigFellow pats Little Man on the head, says, "Good boy." He does that for about a minute, and his gesture of patting does the mending spell, because he's patting and mending at the same time.
Mm-hmm. It's 2d6 hit points.
Roll 2d6.
While I was doing that, I'm going to make myself. Oh, nice.
Regains 10 hit points.
He is at full health.
Yep. So, if you guys want to look around the thing here, but I also think it's a good place to end.
Yeah, I want to look at in this room and see what this black area is.
Yeah,
I would like to see what's going on in this area.
I'm going to jump in the well again.
Don't go to the well.
Oh, that's. Oh.
So yeah, that door would have been outside, Joey.
It's not, though. Trust me on this one.
Okay.
What is it?
Yeah, it's an exterior cellar door.
You're right. Oh, jeez, I'm an idiot. I thought that door was just there because they didn't have enough room to put a door.
Nope. That's an outside.
I don't blame you. They didn't put furniture on here, so
yeah. People watch this on YouTube that sees my map and be like, "You idiot."
They've been yelling at you this whole time, last hour and a half.
No.
Let's just pretend you look at the door, though. The cellar has a chain on it. The lock.
Well, that wouldn't be a problem for pretty much anyone in this. But that's neither here nor there.
Or maybe it's overgrown. We just didn't notice it.
Yeah. Lizards look around. They don't know what cellars are.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. This map just looked like that was in the house, but it was just it was a little more symbolic than what I thought it was.
No worries. You can just say maybe it's in the house. You can just say that.
Even then, those aren't window or are those windows? Or even then, they could have just been curtained over anyway, so they wouldn't have been able to see in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Sorry.
Yeah. Is this where we're
That's
breaking
cool.
for the day?
Let's want to look around a little bit.
Is there anything in that closet that the orc was sleeping in? Because there had to have been something there that would make him look there in the first place, right?
He might have been a guard that was just sneaking a nap in.
Yeah, it's just a closet full of dinnerware.
And this thing to the south right, that is another stairway upstairs, correct?
Stairway up. Yes, I'm sure of that.
Do we notice any like human blood in here? Like any signs of a struggle? I know they were ransacking the place looking for loot, but can I determine if there's been anything that happened to the people who were here?
You don't see any bodies anywhere. Blood.
How do you add a skull-shaped butter roll to your inventory?
Go down, scroll all the way down to other possessions, and click on any words under it, and you can just add it like it's a text file.
Now, don't store that close to your body; it'll melt.
Do you have a refrigeration unit?
If I was aware of the back side, I would have put the in different locations.
I'm guessing that the description of the house probably says it's raised up like a couple of feet or something like that. Because usually that they justify why there's stairs going into the main house.
It doesn't really say that.
It's all Wizards' fault. Screw you, Wizards. Not Wizards of the Coast, like literal actual wizards.